and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bumps Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could jump your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Woohoo! Pac-Man is registered. Rated by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at iLottery.com/VIP.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mira joyed that Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at Walmart.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
Hi, this is Mike Graff from the Graff Home Selling Team, the #1 real estate team in Eastern Iowa. If you're looking for a marketing professional in the area, look no further. That marketing professional is Marty Mason with iHeartMedia. Marty has represented our marketing needs at GHST with passion, vision, and dedication for many years. The results we see because of Marty's hard work has surpassed our marketing efforts from all other sources combined. We count on him to get things done. He works with us, and the results show it.
I'm Marty Mason, ready to work for you. Call me today, 319-360-6909.
It's cornhole.
It's called bags.
Cornhole.
Bags.
Whatever you call it, the best cornhole or bags boards are made of fiberglass and are virtually indestructible. The only place to get them is at Roberts Fiberglass right here in Eastern Iowa. That's right. If you love playing bags, or if you have a friend or family member who loves cornhole, or whatever you call it, you can get them custom made locally. Check them out at robertsfiberglass.net. Weatherproof fiberglass boards. All orders come with a tournament-style set of bags. Go to robertsfiberglass.net.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Welcome back to the 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships. Ben Keeter on deck on mat number 1, waiting for that one. Update from Coralville. Looks like McKendree lost their finals match at 103, so they remain in third. Right now, Mortimer of Grand Valley State and Chavez of King University tied in the first period. Former Hawk Kobe Siebrecht, 12-4 major decision over Cody Chittum.
That's a surprising result. Maybe
I don't know
not.
if they wrestled during the year or not, but
Seabrook must be getting healthier. He was banged up earlier in the season, I know.
Hey, I was saying, Mike Dowdy. Thanks, Mike Dowdy. You must be listening. Appreciate you. The golf outing is June 23rd.
23rd.
Not the 26th. Thank you, Mike Dowdy. I appreciate it.
Doty knows.
Doty knows. June 23rd, Riverside golf outing.
4-2 is the lead down there on mat number 3. Washington, the 9 seed from Indiana, against Bullock, the 10 seed of Michigan. That is who Gabe Arnold will wrestle.
You got it handled? Pyle said that he's got it handled. Getting the details on the slam. Oh, really? I was getting some intel about one of the Macos. A lot of state tournaments happening right now for high school kids, and heard a rumor about one of the Mako boys. I think it sounds like one of them won a state title. I'm trying to find out the results of the other. And then Also, I did get to watch, but right before this session was starting, Bo Bassett won his
state title.
PA state title, which is great. Future Hawk. And his teammate also won, Forrest, in a tight one. He actually upset a kid that was going for his 4th state title. It was a great match back and forth. But Bo got a first period tech in the finals.
Huh. First period. I assume you
2
got
minutes.
on top of him and just turned him like
Had
a
to
top.
have. Had to have. So that's promising.
Gabe Arnold will be wrestling the 9 seed Washington.
Is Washington the guy that was kind of John with one of the Penn State guys, Strachey?
He beat.
Is that who that was?
I'm pretty sure he beat Strachey, like their freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah.
I think one of Strachey's only losses in his career was to Washington.
Okay, so the kid can wrestle.
So.
Yeah, okay.
Now, Strachey whooped up on him the last 2 or 3 times.
Well.
But early on in their career, Washington got it.
Right. I beat Ryan Morningstar once in my career. Yep, that's right.
How many times you wrestle him?
We don't. Why are you asking that? It's a terrible follow-up question.
More than one, less than
100. Yeah, that's good. That is good.
At number 1, Bates, the number 6 seed from Northwestern at 197, on his way to a tech fall. He leads 14-0.
With 2 minutes and 27, 28, 29 seconds of riding time. And then we get to see Big Ben Keeter.
Keeter taking on Jacob Bullock, the number 8 seed from Indiana.
Have not wrestled, right?
No, they have not wrestled before. We haven't wrestled Indiana
in
a duel for a while.
Yeah.
Back to the Big 12s real quick. Okie State 97, Northern Iowa 74, Iowa State 65.5.
Say that again?
Let me get back to it. Sorry, clicked off of it. 97 for Okie State, UNI 74, Iowa State 65.5. Here in Evanston, Penn State 93, Nebraska 77, Iowa 63. Illinois, Minnesota round out the top 5. And down in Coralville, still wrestling that 110 match. They must have had a long review or something, but it's 4-4 right now.
Sage Mortibor is tough. She is tough.
Mark's just showing me Ohio State women got throttled by UCLA today, 75-46.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Fall down there for Luffman.
Iowa took everything out of them.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ben Keeter.
Keeter and Bullock.
Good hand fight here to start. I like that.
Yeah, I like how he's moving his hands and feet together right there for sure.
Kirkley just looked so strong in that first match against Keeter.
The guy is different.
Yeah.
And Kirkley doesn't really outweigh Ben by a ton, like 12
20?
pounds, I think.
Yeah, 15.
I don't even think it's
Really?
20. I know the Penn State duel was 12.
Wow. The stature looks different, though, doesn't it?
Well, I think age has a lot to do with it there.
Yeah, I
nice drag
agree.
into a high crunch attempt, but Gabe couldn't get all the way through.
I mean,
You're
you're
right.
talking man strength.
There's some
versus kind of a
maturity
boy,
there.
Yeah.
What's
Makes a
Ben,
big
19?
difference.
Yeah, there's 5 years age difference there.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the strength between you and me, Chad. I mean, how much older am I than you?
Wow. When you
Well,
And
put
then
it
look
that
at Mark
way.
versus
See,
me.
when you get to a certain point, it starts going the other way.
Well, I
okay?
realize that, so.
Beatty, how old are you?
38 years
30.
young.
You are
38?
getting up there.
I know.
Good
Thank you.
Lord.
I know. I don't
thought
look
I-
a day past 20,
I
though.
thought I was older than that.
You're
much
an old.
older.
You're old, but
I thought I was older than that of you. Like,
Yeah.
but there was a bigger age gap.
well,
Minute and a half to go here. First
Nice,
period.
high crotch.
High crotch
Finish
by
this. Finish.
Keeter. Elevates that leg way up high, trying to trip him down. Over to the edge, he stops, tries to pull him back
Good
towards
job
the
keeping
center.
him in. Now elevate that leg. Take it high. Trip him under
Got
the
it on
knee.
the hip.
Right in the center of the mat.
Jack
Good
the
job,
knee up.
Peter.
Finish here.
He's got to change pace. Like, he can't just go slow. He's got to whoop.
Takes a big deep breath. I've never seen that before.
Did he? I didn't
Yeah,
miss that.
took a huge deep breath.
He just did one of these.
Okay, all right.
Well,
Well,
he's trying to get down on the ankle.
keep this
and he
dang
lost
thing.
it.
Doggone it.
I don't know how we did not finish that.
And
I
that double
don't
attempt there
understand
by
that.
Bullock, but we're able to get our arms down. Bullock with the shot. We down block. 50 seconds to go, first period. No score here.
Get back to it, Ben. Oh,
Snaps,
good.
pass by and gets around behind.
That's a
for
takedown
the
right
three.
there. Good. Now ride him here. Angel, do not stop this, Angel. Good ride. Keep your foot in.
Out of bounds, head back to the center. 27 on the clock, first period.
Sometimes you don't know what Angel's going to do. Sometimes he's going to just stalemate it for no reason.
Yeah.
But we got 10 seconds of riding time there because he drug his feet.
Mat number 2, you got Nevels and Flipovich.
That's not his name. Is that his name?
Yeah, Filipovich.
Filipovic.
Yeah. See the green, number 10?
Holy cow.
Filipovich.
I would not even have tried. I would not even
That's who Keeter
attempted
beat in his
that.
first match.
Oh, that's why you know.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Keeter leads 3-0 at the end of the first. 37 seconds of riding time.
Good job, Ben. Little extra push at the end there.
Yeah.
Tom Brands loves it.
Bullock's choice. He's going to go down. Starting the consolation quarterfinals over there on mat number 4. Moran of Indiana, Flynn of Minnesota. Bullock gets set. Keeter covers on mat number 1. Tripod by Bullock. Tries to explode forward. Keeter staying on that deep waist, busts him down to a hip. Trying to build that base back up. Keeter chopping that right arm.
God, wouldn't it be great if we could get some near fall here? That just opens the match up so much. Keeter has that capability, too.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the capability of that cradle from when the guy's in on his leg.
Yeah.
Riding that near ankle. Switch attempt into a sit out. We ride him back forward to his base. Riding time 1:20 and counting. Bullock worked up to his feet. We bump him back forward. There he hits a roll and comes out front into a front headlock. Gets the escape.
Stay in there, Ben.
3-1 is the lead for Keeter. A minute to go, second period.
1:31 riding time.
End this period on top. Get another takedown. This guy will break.
Another takedown this period would go a really long ways.
I mean, think back to that Indiana kid that Drake wrestled. He kind of grabbed a tiger by a tail, didn't he?
Yeah. Big
Nice
snap,
snap.
by Keeter.
Good, powerful snap.
Takes a shot out of bounds, head back to the center. Kurt Frost throwing some nimble moves over there as they go diving into the back of his leg.
Yeah.
Just throws the leg up out of the way, doesn't even turn to look.
That's a true athlete right there.
It's an Eastern Iowa man. I won't say where from, because probably sour for Chad, but
Okay. All right.
hey, they whooped up on us in a duel too this year, so
You know, when I was in school, wasn't a problem.
back in my
That's
day.
right. Back in my day.
3-1, Keeter with the lead as we go to the third period. He's got a minute and a half of riding time. Keeter's choice, he's going to start down. A win gets Keeter automatically qualified. A loss, and he will be like Joey Cruz and have to wrestle in that 9th place bracket. They are taking 10 qualifiers at this weight. Keeter right away up to his feet.
Hand control.
Gets returned back to his base. Bounces back up.
Down and away.
Around the waist. Trying to trip him down.
Stay up. Good
Hand
job.
Control, escape.
Good work. Still's got riding time. He's got 1:19 of riding time.
Leads 4-1. Semifinals will get started at 7 o'clock, so we'll be well through the consolation quarterfinals.
And those will be on 1 and 2, I was told. Matt's
Okay.
1 and 2.
Good, right down here in front of us.
Yeah.
1:20 to go in the match. Keeter leading 4-1, plus he has riding time against Bullock of Indiana. Bullock looking for an underhook on the right side. Keeter circling back in, clears out of it. Back to that leg, Keeter. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, Ben. It feels like he's wrestling to advance, and he's not really.
Gets called for stalling right there.
Yeah, he's
Bullock
just
takes a couple
not.
attempts.
He's just not really pushing the pace on this guy, but he's holding good position. But there's nothing like. There's no urgency. He's like, okay, I'm winning by 3. I have riding time, so I'm winning by 4. If I give up a takedown, I'm still okay. Instead of like, I want to bury this guy.
Yeah.
I always like to say, wrestle how you've been wrestling, how you got to this point of 4-1 lead in the first place.
Yeah.
And don't start changing things up and start wrestling on the heels and wrestling the clock. He's wrestling the clock right now instead of wrestling his opponent.
Yeah, and he's got riding time wrapped up. 15 seconds left here.
And we had a great opportunity in this match in the second and the third period to get another takedown and to try and get a major decision. We just did not go for it.
This guy.
Go into the head table over there, knock the number 1 off of the mat clock.
That was a little extra, I thought.
Well, and that's the other thing. Guy doesn't do that.
If he's losing by 7, 8.
5-1 is the win for Keeter.
All right,
So
he'll be going to the national
alive.
tournament.
He'll take on either Slavakowski or Venadia. Let's see if I can see who won that one.
All right, he's advancing. He's advancing.
Win and move on. That's
Win
what it takes.
and move on.
Trying to see here. Oh, Venadia won by medical forfeit over Slavakowski. So we'll have Venadia of Michigan State in our next match for Keeter.
Is that the Conci semis?
Conci quarters.
Conci quarter.
So you're
Yeah,
that
'cause we
win
haven't
gets you
even-
top 8.
Yes.
Now if you win, you wrestle the semifinal loser.
Yep.
If you lose, you wrestle for 7.
Yep. I know. Hey, I know how brackets work, Steven.
I'm using you as an example so the folks back home know how they work.
Steven, I understand how the brackets
Have
work.
you ever wrestled through a tournament before, Chad?
I have a couple times.
Did you ever lose to Ryan Morningstar in a tournament?
Not at this level.
Okay.
I was way too big for that little buddy. Mark, did you win this tournament a couple times? How many times did you win this tournament? This many? All of them.
All 4.
Every time? God. That's awesome. I mean, it is freaking awesome. There's not very many Hawkeyes that have won it 4 times. Do you know how many? Steven, I bet that's a stat you would know.
Not off the top of my head, but I could find it. Do you know it off the top of your head?
The most recent that I know is Alex Marinelli. And I'm trying to think who the one before that would have been. Ohio State is in the same situation again with an illegal hold.
Oh, jeez.
They got a guy on the ground again. Nebraska's got a guy on the ground. And who is this? This is what's his
180.
name?
Mat number
Pinto?
2. That's Bouzakis. against Van D.
Yeah, that's Bouzakis. Okay, so Bouzakis has, I don't know if they called an illegal slam or not, but
I don't know, but that was Iowa doing that. The whole crowd would be booing us like,
I know. I mean, good for them. Good for them. They love to hate the Iowa Hawkeyes. Who was the last? It was Alex Marinelli. Who was it before him?
Been the last one.
I mean, was Tom Brands a 4-time Big Ten champ? I don't think he was.
3.
Yeah, see? Okay.
There was somebody, though,
listed in
before
here.
that, I think. McDonough, was he?
No, I don't think so.
He might have been.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. All right.
I know Troy Steiner was.
Troy Steiner was?
I'm pretty sure Troy Steiner was.
I'm surprised they don't have that listed in the media guide. I bet it's in the Big Ten notes somewhere.
Somebody text me, who are the Big Ten, 4-time Big Ten champs? Somebody text me that.
Sam Bassler.
I mean, for the longest time, it was Ironside, and then was it Kellen Russell was the first one since you?
I think so.
Like at the conference level?
Yeah, I think it could have been.
Oh, really?
Things have changed, though, with COVID. I mean, that's how, Marinelli, he got 5 shots. Got 4 out of 5. Strachey. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are 4-timers because of COVID, too. That adds a lot to it when you get an extra year. Tom Brands, you give him another year, I guarantee he'd have been a 4-timer.
Guarantee it.
So that's the thing. It's like you got an asterisk there, So you can't compare Alex Marinelli to Tom Brands because you get Tom Brands another year, he's a 4-timer,
He's an 8-timer.
So I just don't like hearing Marinelli is, but Tom Brands wasn't type of thing,
Totally. I mean, there's levels to everything, right? Tom Brands won 3 national titles and Bull didn't win any. So I think if you would ask Alex Marinelli, what would you rather have, he would say, I'd rather have a national title.
He'd give up all 4 Big Ten
championships. He would give up all 4.
Just for 1 national title.
100%. There's a guy in a cradle down here on map 4.
I was going to say, how did they miss that? It looked like he had him pinned 3 or 4 times.
And he is officially pinned.
That's Oliveri, who beat Schriever in the first round. Gets the win to stay alive.
I thought this Reaney from Indiana would give Brennan Davis a little bit tougher of a tussle here, but he's really not. 6-1 right now. Oh, man.
There's not very many guys I dislike watching wrestle, but he is one of them.
Who's that? Davis?
Yeah. I just don't enjoy watching him wrestle.
Why is that? I haven't watched him enough to really know. He's got 2 takedowns.
Yes, I think it's. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan.
I'm sure a lot of people could say that about Teamer.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
And I just look at, when he comes on the mat, I'm like, meh.
I want to see replay this Bouzakis slam.
So do I. Put it on the Jumbotron.
So, did they do a concussion protocol here?
No, he's been on the mat this entire time. So, I'm not really sure.
So, what are they looking at right now?
I don't know.
I think they challenged it. Nebraska challenged it to see if it was a slam, which is crazy.
No slam. He just said, I read the referee's words.
Slam.
No slam. He said it twice. No slam.
So that means Van D will be done.
Wait.
Bouzakis will win.
Interesting. I can't believe that happened to Ohio State twice. Like back-to-back matches.
Yeah.
And Ryan is still upset. He is still upset. And he just kind of spiked the challenge brick into his own corner.
Well, I'm questioning why he's upset. Is he upset because they called it a slam to start with?
Maybe. Logan Stieber is still talking to the head official there. But, yeah. I think there's some nerves to these officials. What do you think?
A little bit, yeah. Reaney gets a takedown over there, so it's 6-5 going into the third period.
Wow. Came back. How did he get 6'5"?
Probably an escape and a takedown. Because he got taken down twice. 2 escapes and a takedown.
I think they're going to stop calling matches on mats 1 and 2
until
as they wait for semifinals to start at 7. Davison escapes, so now it's 7-5.
Angel Esposito was a 4-time Big Ten champ.
I don't know if he was a 4-timer, but McDonough got beat by him.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what my text means now.
Reading comprehension 101.
Yeah.
Reaney in on a shot on Davis again. Davis locked around the chest. Reaney trying to get him draped up over. Trying to pop that head out. Davis hanging on for dear life there. Reaney trying to adjust.
That seems like a takedown to me. He's on his butt. Ugh.
Never got that arm cut all the way across, it looked like.
Yeah.
Seven 7-5 is the lead for Davis of Penn State. Mat number 3, no score between Clark of Purdue and Limley of Michigan. Mat number 4, Clark of Rutgers and Gilcher of Michigan, no score at the end of the first. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Also, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state. Changing medicine and changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org. Davis gets another takedown to secure that victory.
I think partially why I don't like watching him wrestle is because the singlet he wears.
That probably could be.
I think that's part of it.
Well, we're going to step out, take another break here as we await. We've got semifinals coming up. We've got a few more guys wrestling in the wrestleback rounds as well. We'll have more from Evanston and the 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships right after this. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, get ready for the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Eddie and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Go to BigGrove.com and enter for your chance to win Hawkeye tickets all season long. Or join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes, all season long. Go Hawks!
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Fran McCaffrey. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa Wrestling.
Your old or broken phone can let you down when you need it most.
Perfect.
But at Verizon, trade in any old phone from our top brands and get the most for it, up to $2,000 in value. For an amazing new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and a new line on My Plan, and iPad and Apple Watch Series 10. That's like a 3-for-1. And you can get it on any plan. At Verizon, trade in your old phone for a brand new iPhone 16 Pro, iPad, and Apple Watch. The other guys won't give you that. Visit Verizon.com today. Additional terms apply. Service plan required for Apple Watch and iPad. Up to $2,000 value based on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch.
In the market for a car, but dreading the car buying experience? Then you gotta roll with Kroll. Kroll Auto Sales in Marion offers the most simple and easy car buying experience in the area. Fully inspected cars, clean vehicle history reports, and prices below market value. Need financing? Kroll Auto has national, local, and in-house lenders for all credit, good or bad. Visit our website, KrollAuto.com, and check out our reviews online. Remember, for the easiest car buying experience around, you gotta roll with Kroll.
Your financial future in focus. It's Premier Investments of Iowa here on AM 800 KXIC Sunday between 8:30 and 9. Join the crew from Premier Investments of Iowa 8:30 to 9 Sunday on AM 800 KXIC.
Transform your bathroom with MGSI, your trusted glass contractor in Eastern Iowa. Whether you're looking for custom-made shower doors to fit your unique space or prefer pre-manufactured options, MGSI has you covered. Serving Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and Eastern Iowa, our expert team handles everything from design to installation with unmatched precision and care. Ready to upgrade your home? Call MGSI at 319-351-2261 or visit mgsiglass.com. MGSI, where quality meets innovation in every glass solution.
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Back in Evanston, no matches on mats 1 or 2 as they get ready for semifinal action to get going.
Now, do you think they're probably going to hold each match?
Yeah.
Right? Like they'll do 25-33 together, 41-49 together.
For sure, yeah.
Well, there's semis, so it's all 25, all 33.
Yeah, 2 25s, 2 33s, 2 41s. But they'll probably do both. I don't know what the TV's going to do, but if it'll go like 2 matches and then take a break, or if they'll go 2 matches, like wrestle the one weight, take a break, one weight, take a break.
That's my guess.
I'm guessing they'll do it that way.
That's my guess.
Limley leads 11-1 over on mat number 3, so it looks like he's going to move on.
Hey, this is a great tournament. This venue is really fun. They, like I'm sure you guys talked about, they renovated it from the old building, but the structure is the same, like the old giant rafters, the steel beams. It's really cool. And one of the things that I like the most about this tournament, the Big Tens, is that every team has their own fan base, and they're cheering like as if it's a duel.
Yeah.
You know, and the energy is just really high. So if you ever have an opportunity to come to a Big Ten tournament, I highly recommend it. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of familiar faces and matchups, which make rivalries that much more intriguing.
So we were talking on the way up. Do you think the Big Ten ever gets to where, like they do for basketball, they go to a neutral site? Or do you think they keep rotating on campus every time?
I think it's an on-campus thing. I think everybody in the Big Ten has a big enough facility to host it. I mean, this has got to be one of the smaller ones.
Honestly, this is a perfect size.
It is a good size. But you know what? I thought Maryland was great. Maryland last year was a really cool venue. And now, I mean, that was pretty full, wasn't it, if I remember right?
Yeah, just sometimes you get those great
something.
Yeah.
For sure.
But this year is everybody's in here tight, compact. I mean,
it's full.
It's full. You know, I don't know if it's completely sold out, and they could have sold a lot more tickets. I'd hate to turn away fans because there's just not enough seats. That wouldn't be good for our sport. But I just like this because there's not a bad seat in the house at all in here. It's very
tight.
comfortable. It's this really, really nice setup that they have here.
That's for sure. And I know that there's people, I mean, this year probably would have been the year to come. I know that there's fans like from Oregon, and they flew in just to watch the Big Tens because they could fly directly to Chicago. And like you think about the other schools, like going to State College, terrible. It's torture. Going to Iowa City, Iowa, not that easy. And same thing can be true like with Maryland and
It's a lot easier to get into Cedar Rapids than it is State College.
for sure. But Lincoln's not always that easy to get into. So, especially if you're having just general fans coming from kind of all over.
Yeah.
But I think it's good that they rotate it. I don't think I've ever watched a Big Ten tournament in Carver Hawkeye. I can't wait for that to happen
great.
again. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it is.
It's awesome.
I'm sure because you know who has the best fan base. They show up. But one of my first national tournaments was at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Ohio State getting a near fall over there on mat number 4.
See, you are old.
D'Amelio gets the fall.
I know. Well, it's not
the rest of the national tournament when T.J. Williams was there.
Yeah.
Kale was there.
Yeah.
He wrestled Cormier in the finals, I think.
It was the year, the one that I remember, I think Doug Schwab won it. Zadok got beat in the semis, I believe. And I think, was that the same year that Minnesota had 10 All-Americans?
Oh, yeah. So there's been another one since then.
Has there?
Yeah. Yeah, because Kale, what year, how much younger is Kale than you?
He's quite a bit younger. I mean,
because Kale wrestled Cormier in the finals there. That was the last NCAA tournament there.
Really?
Yeah, T.J. Williams won a title there.
I mean, Kale wrestled, 99 through 02? Is that his 4 years that he won it?
That sounds right. And he was 04 was his Olympics, right?
I think so, yeah.
I want to say thanks for listening to Ricky McDougal, too. For those of you who don't know him, he is the man. You talk about age, but age doesn't matter. That guy right there,
yeah,
he never ages, freaking mentally or physically.
I love that.
That guy, he is strong.
That's good.
I used to remember going into the arena like during lunchtime to get another workout in or something. He'd always be in there lifting, and just freaking strong guy. Great mentality. We need a little bit more of that.
So how about
if he could tell stories, he could tell a lot of fun stories about the old days of the Iowa Hawkeyes and what went on down at the RTs and
yeah.
Say, how about over on mat number 4, Patty Gallagher for Ohio State. Supposed to wrestle in the quarters against Messenbrink. Comes out 1 second, injury defaults, and then has wrestled it through the backside now.
Yeah, what's going on here? What's going on here?
Wait for TV.
No, but that, I mean, why aren't you here to compete? Like, why would you injury default after you shake hands and then quit and then wrestle the backside? That just, talk about mentality. That's strange to me.
The guy, you're talking about the guy that forfeited against Messenbrink?
Yeah. He's wrestling now. Second match tonight so far.
No.
I guess that's a coaching strategy. Like, you want to save your guy. I don't get it. What do you think? You want to save energy so that way you could give yourself the best chance to qualify because you don't think your guy's that good, or what?
Teamer is on deck on 4, I think it is, which is where Gallagher is wrestling right now. Nope, stand corrected, mat 3. He'll have the number 1 seed Miller of Maryland.
And I'm gonna head down. Once these semifinals start, I'm gonna head downstairs. And
well, thanks for coming up and hanging out.
I love it. It was fun.
I just love, I get 2 old-time wrestlers just chatting, and I'll just sit back and listen.
Hey, you watch your mouth. We're not old. We just went over that. I like
Hawkeye
it too.
Legends. How's that?
No, that's worse, I think, because it's only Mark Ironside that's the legend. I just stick around. But I love it. Thanks for having me on, and I'll probably try to jump on again tomorrow.
We'll look forward to it.
What time we start? 10?
Noon.
Noon?
Nooner.
Noon.
Wow.
Noon is semis, right?
No.
Or excuse me.
Consolations.
Semis, consolations.
So we'll have probably a round of the 9th place brackets. I think they'll have a round of those tonight.
Yeah.
Then
After
they'll have
this.
a round of those tomorrow morning, and then they'll do consolation semifinals, and then they'll do 7th place. Then they'll do the rest of the 7th place or the rest of the 9th place matches. And then tomorrow afternoon at 4:30, they'll do 3rd, 5th, and 7th at the same time.
Got it.
1st, 3rd, and 5th, sorry.
Hey, this reminds me before I go. Did you guys see that Ramos match?
Yeah.
My Atlanta. That is
not the same Matt Ramos that wrestled Spencer Lee.
No, it's not.
Not even close.
No.
It's crazy how.
Oh, isn't that frustrating?
How different wrestlers can be from year to year and just
match to match.
Match to healthy and just. And it also goes to show when you wrestle when someone wrestles someone from Iowa, they get
up.
Yes, they are 100%.
They're their best version of themselves
if Matt
sure.
Ramos was wrestling Spencer Lee this morning, he would have been
laughable, right? He would have teched him in the first period. He would have. I hope they get a wrestle again, and I hope.
Did they
I hope he
wrestle
does what
since
he does.
then? I thought they wrestled since then.
No, they have not. But I think Spencer is a nice guy, and I don't think he really holds a grudge against him. You know, like I don't. I really don't think he does.
Well, he can't. I mean, he didn't.
How do you? He got beat.
He got beat.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong.
Spencer respects the sport enough to say, "I got beat."
Yeah, he does for sure. And that's why we love him. So, thanks,
all right, Chad.
Thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you. Talk to you tomorrow. Chad Beatty, Executive Director of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. Throwing stuff in my way. Waiting Ja'Cory Teamer, the next Hawkeye, to come up. 186.5 to 177, it looks like now, for North Central. So they've cut the deficit to 9.5. Basically, it's going to come down to Kilty against Mir. I think if Mir can get an
Central's
upset.
wrestling right now, too, and they're leading 3-0.
I think if they get that upset, I think they might be able to win. If Kilty wins, then that's going to do it. Well, getting ready for semifinals to start. Teamer will be coming out here shortly as well. Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Relax in spacious suites with free breakfast, 24-hour fitness, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your Hawkeye visit. 125 on mat number 1. Top seed Ramos of Purdue against the 4 seed Lillidahl of Penn State. Down here in front of us on mat number 2, the 3 seed Peterson of Rutgers against the 2 seed Smith of Nebraska. Here comes Ja'Cory Teamer out on mat number 3.
Taking on the number 1 seed of the tournament.
Ethan Miller of Maryland. Miller beat Estrada 4-2 in the dual meet. Semifinals getting underway. Said during one of the breaks, Mark, I think Nebraska has already received this, but Allred is going to win by forfeit in his next match tonight because he's supposed to wrestle the kid from Rutgers that got slammed, so he's going to injury default. So I think they've already put that in and awarded that for the team points. As we start the semifinals, Nebraska is second behind Penn State. Penn State has 96.5, Nebraska 87, the Hawks 66.5. Let's see if Teamer can close that gap down just a little bit here. Miller wrestling down on his left knee. Teamer. Both guys just holding position right there, waiting for the other to come at him. Teamer with a major decision earlier over Kreiser. 4 takedowns defensively. Lillidahl taking Ramos down and then puts him to his back as Ramos was trying to scramble. Ramos able to fight off of that, but that's going to be a 7-point lead for Lillidahl over the number 1 guy in the country. (4-1) on mat number 4. Sparks of Minnesota leading Gallagher of Ohio State. So semifinals on mats 1 and 2. Consolation quarterfinals on mats 3 and 4. Drake Ayala will be coming up on deck on mat number 1. Not anything going on over there for the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, this match is far from over between Ramos and Lillidahl. Ramos, big high fly thrower. He's going to try and make something happen, get himself back into this match for sure.
I'm waiting for another double stall call over there for Teamer. Because literally neither guy's even thought about the legs. I don't even know if they've even tied each other up.
I know right away, as soon as the first whistle blew and Smith dropped down to a knee, and that's how he was going to wrestle, this is going to be a long, boring match.
I think that is the referee that gave the double stall earlier, though.
It is.
Wouldn't be opposed to it. 30 seconds to go, first period, no score. Sparks, I think, did win that one. That'll bring Harchla and Whiting out. No score between Smith and Peterson on mat number 2. 7-1, Lillidahl leads after 1 on mat number 1. Teamer scoreless. Miller defers his choice. Ja'Cory will start down. There's the escape for Peterson against Smith. Peterson from Rutgers, Smith from Nebraska. Teamer gets flattened out right away. Works back up to his base. Up to his feet, out squared up. Gets the escape. 1-0 is the lead for Teamer. Ramos trying to turn back into Lillidahl here.
Lillidahl doing a great job riding Ramos, staying behind the arms, and now he drops in on a leg. Now he's getting dinged, though, for hanging on to the leg. Stall warning against Lillidahl.
Ramos about ready to get like a Merkel position. If he can break that arm out, there should be a 2 reversal. So a stall call and a reversal, now an escape, so that'll make it 8-3.
And Lillidahl has 1:07 riding time. 1-0 in favor of Teamer over Smith with escape here in the second period.
Miller. Ethan Miller.
Or Miller, yeah, my bad. I'm still on Arnold's match against Smith. Yeah, 45 seconds to go in the second period of that match.
Stall call on Teamer. I mean, I guess one of them deserved it because neither one's doing anything. Teamer was probably backing up more than anything. But Miller has not really done anything to even think about a leg attack. Now they do finally come across. Tie up. Teamer clears out.
We are moving to period number 3 on mat number 2. Currently out in front,
Peterson leads 1-0 going into the third period.
Well, I don't know how Matt Ramos is going to win this match. I mean, he's down 8-3, and Penn State just chose neutral, though. Which I'm really surprised by that. Nice little dog gets in on a shot right now. He's going to take Ramos down again.
Ramos dove for a shot and missed, and Lillidahl just grabbed the leg off of it. Over there, Miller gets the escape.
That Lillidahl just looks so good.
– 11-3, plus he's got riding time, so he's got a major decision against the number 1 guy in the country. Teamer and Miller tied up at 1. Riding time not a factor.
There's Teamer in on a shot. Left his arm behind, though. Miller's got his arm behind Teamer's back. He gets it free. Comes up into an underhook. 1-1 match there. We got 1:15 to go in that match.
Tied up at 1 down here on mat number 2. .45 to go in the third. Teamer moving his feet just a little bit there. Snaps, tries to get into a shot, missed. .20 seconds to go in regulation. Miller in on a shot, on the edge, out of bounds, head back to the center. Down here, Smith and Peterson tied up at 1. Final seconds of regulation in that one. 125-pound semifinal, mat number 2. And it looks like Miller and Teamer will be content to go to sudden victory. Lillidahl is going to get the major decision over there.
Wow, what a great match for Lillidahl. He looks so good in that match. That was a decisive win.
Sudden victory over on mat number 3 for Teamer and Miller. Collar tie, try a little drag action, but can't get through. Snap and drop to a knee, but don't penetrate for an attempt. Now Teamer drops down to both hands and knees. Minute 15 to go. I don't think either guy has touched the other's leg. I guess Teamer got into that one shot, but he left his arm back. Smith almost with a takedown, but couldn't quite get it. Peterson tries rolling through.
He's going to get it here. No, maybe not. Oh, my gosh.
Teamer takes injury time over there.
So now it's going to be, what's his name's choice? Right? Miller's choice.
Yeah. So Teamer got a finger to the eye and stopped it, and they called injury time. So now he's going to have to ride for a minute because it's Miller's choice, but you can't go neutral because it's sudden victory.
Well, he could.
Well, no, because you go neutral, that's an intentional release, that's an escape. So now Teamer's going to throw a leg in. Teamer's been called for stalling already once. Drops, drives him back down, trying to throw that leg in again. Crossbody ride, picks that leg up high, rolls through. Miller trying to turn and kick away. Teamer hanging on, gets up over, now looking for a cradle, runs that up over. Couldn't quite get it. Keeping the toe in, they slide out of bounds.
That should be a flea in the hole stall call on Miller right there.
31 seconds left.
God, he had that cradle locked up and put him over, but almost with too much force, and Miller was able to roll through with it.
Trying to throw that leg in. Miller to his feet. We're into a side headlock.
Uh-oh.
Trying to throw that Merkle position.
This is it.
Going to give up a stall call. Nope, there's the escape, and that's going to do it. Teamer will wrestle for 7th.
Teamer, you got to shake hands.
So, Teamer will drop down. Smith gets a 2-point reversal. Must have been a similar situation with an injury, because if they were on their feet, I don't know how he could have gotten a reversal for the sudden victory.
I know, I didn't see. I was looking over at Teamer still. Well, here comes Drake.
So Smith will get the win. Drake taking on defending Big Ten champion Dylan Shaver of Rutgers. On the bottom side, the 2-seed Lucas Bird of Illinois taking on Braxton Brown of Maryland. Consolation results at 157. Third round consolation results. Joey Blake underway here. Ayala on mat number 1 against Shaver. Slide by, down to the ankle, missed the leg, comes up to a double leg attempt, gets back down on the single, trying to dump him back down. Shaver trying to throw that whizzer in, looking to stuff our head. We're trying to elevate, climb up that leg a little bit more. Drake being patient, trying to dump him down.
There you go, Drake, nice job.
Nope, they wave it off as he throws that whizzer in last second. Shaver, steps over or leaned back into him, popping that head out. He's locked around our crotch.
Come on, you got to finish this, Drake. We're in too good position not to.
Got to cut that left arm across now. Looking for maybe neutral danger. Tom Brand's wanting a takedown here. There they finally get Drake's arm free and get the takedown.
Great job, Drake.
Minute 48 to go here. In the first, 3-0 is the lead for Ayala. Shaver to his feet. Go out of bounds, head back to the center. Drake still on top. Restart from the center. Shaver tries to work up to his feet. Now Drake just lets him out for the escape. 3-1, a minute 20 to go here, first period. Ayala with the lead. Bird gets a stall call against Brown for backing out of bounds.
Drake came out hot, got in on a shot right away, slide by, and then a shot. I like his aggressiveness. Just got to keep that going once he gets his lead, Steven. Too many times.
Shot by Shaver from a ways away. We try to reshoot. 2-on-1.
Get the head position. Need your head position.
Now throws it by the other leg, but he slipped a little bit. Hanging on, but Shaver dives over top of us, and we're going to go to a stalemate. Good job by Drake. He had that head position wrong, so he went to the opposite direction, but couldn't quite finish it. 20 seconds to go. Back on our feet here in the first period. 3-1 is the lead for Ayala. Bird in on a shot on Brown with 10 seconds left in the period. And Bird gets it right before the period comes to an end. Drake takes a 3-1 lead into the second. Shaver's choice. He'll start down. Drake 28 seconds built towards his riding time. Drake in on that leg. Shaver to his feet, out of bounds, head back to the center. I see they got Keeter in the hole on mat 3. I see Gabe Arnold over there.
Yeah, he's on deck on 3.
Was he? I didn't see his name up there.
I assume he's on deck on. See, either on deck on 3 or 4. If he's on 4, I think he'd be over by mat 4.
But they've got Salazar and Shoemate on deck on 3.
Drake doing a good job riding Shaver right now, building up his riding time. He's up over a minute at 1:09 now. Here in the second period, he's up by a score of 3-1. North Central just lost one of their matches here in the women's national championships. That'll help the Iowa Hawkeyes team race.
Gabe Arnold is going to win by medical forfeit. So Gabe will wrestle for either 3rd or 5th tomorrow. Bobby Telford talking to the Big Ten people like, can you let us know this a little bit earlier? Because we're trying to get our guy out here, and now he's all warmed up, ready to go, and now he doesn't wrestle?
Well, I don't know if that's what he's discussing here. I don't know why he'd be so hot about that. I'm not sure what he's discussing.
Drake, 40 seconds to go in the second
period. Did the guy
forfeit
earlier? Well, he didn't forfeit earlier.
No, he won his match, but then he's going to medical forfeit. So
I know, but I don't know. What if they just came over and told the lady? So, I mean, he
I
didn't know. So
Bird leads 4-0 going into the third. Drake putting on a good, tough ride here in this second period. And he's going to have almost 2.5 minutes of riding time and a 3-1 lead as we go into the third. Drake's no hesitation. He's going to start down. He gets set. Shaver's going to go optional start. Nope, he's going to just intentionally release him.
Makes it 4-1. 2:28 riding time, so it makes it 5-1. 5-1 in favor of Drake. Counting the riding time.
Shaver with a half attempt right there. Another reshot. Drake, though, hips into him. Shaver trying to suck that in. Drake does a good job, gets the legs back.
Okay, Drake, go back to your offense again. I mean, you were doing 2-on-1s before. You're doing slide-bys before. We're getting to his legs. I wish we're staying in the center right now. But every time come third period and we have the lead, Drake changes his style of wrestling. And that's what's costed him some matches.
Tries a slide by right there, but Shaver gets away from
Well,
him.
he tried a little throw by as Shaver took a shot. He got him an underhook and tried throwing it by. Now
Shaver,
Shaver
another
gets
shot.
to our legs.
Throw that whizzer in, able to square back up. Slide out of bounds, head back to the center with 53 on the clock. And a shot by Shaver, but we drive into him. Reshoot,
Nice.
get to the leg,
Nice
driving
reshot.
across for 3 more.
Good reshot right there by Drake.
Get another one. Get another one. Major.
Well, you'd think so. Tom's looking at the clock. He's looking at the scoreboard. I don't know what he's yelling at the referee, but he's not going to tell Drake to let him go.
25 seconds left. I think Tom was wanting a stall call earlier from the bottom position. Now Drake's going to come out, cut him with 15 seconds left.
That makes no sense.
Why
Zero.
ride him for 15?
Why would we have not done that when we had 25 seconds left?
Yeah. Tries to slide by, gets to the leg, but Shaver kicks out of bounds. Bird does win. Drake won't be able to get that last second takedown, but he will win 8-2. So Drake Ayala will wrestle for a Big Ten championship. He will take on Bird of Illinois. We're going to step out. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Evanston and the 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships right after this. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Hey Hawk fans, ready to elevate your game day experience? Introducing Daydreamer Cannabis-infused beverages. Made locally in North Liberty, Iowa, Daydreamer is your all-natural, low-calorie lifestyle beverage made with real fruit. It's light, healthy, and alcohol-free. Just what you need to keep you relaxed when the game heats up. So grab yourself a Daydreamer. Sip local and dream big. As always, enjoy responsibly. Visit us online at enjoydaydreamer.com.
Whether you're traveling for business, pleasure, sports, or with one of our guided tours, our team of travel experts at Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited will ensure you have a memorable, worry-free experience. Let our professional travel advisors with extensive travel experience and destination knowledge handle your every travel need. Family-owned and operated, Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited has been serving the Hawkeye community for many years, receiving the Agency of Choice Award several times. Make your travels easy with Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Back in Evanston, 141-pound semifinals getting started. Top seed Bo Bartlett of Penn State against the number 4 seed Vance Vombauer of Minnesota. 3 seed Brock Hardy of Nebraska against the 2 seed Jesse Mendez of Ohio State. So they changed it because right after I went to break, Gabe Arnold came out with Washington on mat number 3 to shake hands, blow the whistle, and then stop it for injury default rather than a medical forfeit, which I think plays different into how things shake out in terms of wild cards and seeding and everything. If you're hurt and injury default, that's different than if you medical forfeit. So I don't know if that was the confusion with Bobby and one of the Big Ten workers, Coach Telford, but.
Well, I'm sure that created some form of confusion, no doubt. But I just don't know why Telford was upset. I'll have to ask him later.
Updated team scores. Penn State has 104.5. Nebraska 94. The Hawks was 79. Illinois 71. Ohio State 69. Let's see. 3, 4, 9, 10.5. 13.5. 19.5. 22.5, 24.5 bonus points for Nebraska. We have 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 8, 12.5, 13. So again, we're about 10 points behind them. We're 15 points behind in the team score.
Ten bonus points behind. They got a medical forfeit. We got a medical forfeit. So that cancels each other out. They got Hardy wrestling right now. He's going to probably win this match.
Mendez?
Oh, he's got Mendez.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hardy's tough, man.
Hardy's tough.
Just got a takedown.
How about this from Coralville? Iowa 186.5, North Central 181. Kilty versus Mir is on deck right now.
Yeah, but Iowa's got 4 finalists yet to wrestle.
Yeah.
2 big ones.
3 big ones. I mean, you got Kilty, Blades, and Welker back to back to back. Those are 3 pretty good wrestlers.
And then our heavyweight girl.
Yep. May not be quite the drama that it was last year, but it's been, looks like a good tournament. Bartlett got taken down over there, too.
That's 3-1 right now. In favor of Bombar.
So the 2 favorites both trailing right now. Last year's Big Ten finalists and national finalists.
I'm telling you, man, Hardy's tough. He's hard to wrestle. So is Lovett. We got a big matchup coming up next with Lovett, too.
Hardy with the leg in. Mendez, though, grabbing it, stepping back in, stepping over it.
Reversal and near falls here.
Reversal to his back. Period came to an end.
Near fall, no. 2 near fall, no.
Say reversal, yes, but no near fall. Nebraska challenging that, saying there should not have been. They thought time was out. So they're going to look at it. Ben Keeter on deck over on mat number 3. He's taking on Venadia of Michigan State.
Von Bar with a 1-point escape makes it 4-1 over Bartlett. So that's just the start of the second period.
Von Bar's really been coming on this year.
Jeez, and Shriver had him on the ropes.
Yeah. 22-3 record on the year. Mat number 3 right now has Salazar of Minnesota, a 6-0 lead over Shoemate of Ohio State. Mat number 4, McDaniel of Nebraska against Bates of Northwestern. That's kind of funny. That was one of the only the only weights that there was any sort of conversation or debate of who gets the 6, who gets the 7 between McDaniel and Bates. Bates ended up winning the vote to get the 6th seed. Now McDaniel leads him. He's going to beat him by a score of 5-2.
Bartlett was in deep on a shot, had the leg up in the air, and still could not finish on Von Bar. Von Bar in on a shot again on Bartlett.
So speaking of the ninth, they just mentioned there are some ninth place brackets. Joey Cruz gets a bye in the first round of that. So he will not wrestle tonight, but he will probably wrestle first round right away tomorrow. So they do confirm the 2 reversal down here for Mendez.
Bartlett's choice, he's going to go down to start the third period. He's down 4-1. That'll make it 4-2 once he gets his escape. They kept that as a reversal for Mendez over Hardy. So at the end of the first period, start the second period, it's Mendez trailing Hardy 3-2, but Hardy just gets a 1-point escape. That makes it 4-2 here in the second period.
And then Hardy back in on a shot right there.
Another takedown for Hardy. Von Bar riding Bartlett tough.
He's got riding time now. Picks him up, puts him back down right on the edge.
Wouldn't that be something? Bartlett and Hardy, or Bartlett and Mendez, the 2 finalists from the national tournament last year, both getting knocked off in the semis of the conference tournament this year.
Hardy all but intentionally releasing Mendez there, makes it 7-3. Minute 15 to go in the first over there, in the third over there for Bartlett trailing. Hardy in on another shot against Mendez. Stalemate it. 7-3, Hardy with the lead in that one. Bartlett does get his escape, makes it 4-2. Riding time not quite secured. Quick stalemate. Mendez gets to the leg against Hardy. Salazar wins. That's going to bring Ben Keeter out over on mat number 3. Keeter taking on the number 12 seed Max Venadia of Michigan State.
Bartlett got his 1-point escape, makes it 4-2. 30 seconds to go in that match.
5-2 at the riding time that's secured, though. So Mendez trying to finish a shot. Hardy hanging on for dear life here with 20 seconds left. Keeter and Venadia over on mat number 1. Bartlett is going to lose.
So is, Bartlett lost. Man, look at Von Bar.
Mendez gets a takedown at the end of the second, 7-6. Then he gives up a locked hands call. Jay Jaggers wants to talk to the referee about that. There's a takedown for Keeter. I think he's trying to figure out. I don't think Mendez knew he had the takedown, so he still had his hands locked. He didn't. As soon as they give the takedown, he would have let his hands go, but he didn't know he had the takedown yet. So now the 2 referees talking about it. So they're going to wave off the locked hands after the referees talk to each other. Coaches want to throw the brick, and Hardy's like, nope, don't worry about it. I'll just keep wrestling. I'm up 7-6. Over there, Keeter gives the escape, so he leads 3-1, a minute 15 to go in the first. Keeter with his win earlier qualifies. Love to see him get a couple more wins and move up on the podium here in his first Big Ten tournament. Keeter had an underhook, but Nadia clears out of it. 40 seconds to go now in the first period.
Kilty and Mir coming up right now. That'll be a big one.
Snap by Keeter into a front headlock. Couldn't follow through, though. So Mendez will start down in the third, trailing 7-6. He's got riding time against him. Hardy throwing that leg in. Mendez catches it. Trying to throw him down. Gets that leg. Still giving up riding time. Now he's going to get the 2-point reversal to take the lead. In essence, that's tied, though, with the riding time. Keeter, a 3-1 lead as we go to the second period.
What's Mendez going to do here?
You ride him out. You ride him to erase the riding time.
I think you got to cut him.
The Ohio State coach is halfway out. Mendez just nodding his head. I'm like, it's all right. I got it. Over there on mat number 3, Venadia starts down against Keeter. Keeter gets him flattened down. Roll through attempt there by Hardy, and he grabs the leg. There's the escape. He gave up 1, not 2. Out of bounds. So tied up at 8. Hardy does have riding time with 1:08 to go.
It's going to be exciting last-minute wrestling there. And we also got Keeter up 3-1 still over there. Started the second, in about 30 seconds into the second period.
Continuing to ride tough. That deep waist with the right arm, trying to work that left wrist back. I don't know if Hardy has been called for stalling yet. 40 seconds left.
Oh!
Underhook takes a shot towards the edge. They go out of bounds. No points. 33 on the clock there.
Looking at Hardy always reminds me of Carter Happel. I think he looks a lot like Carter Happel. Hardy getting pretty defensive on the edge.
Backs all the way out, circles back in. There's a snap. Mendez shoots him off. Head back to the center.
Has Hardy been called for stalling yet, do you know?
I don't think so. Riding time has been secured. Mendez hits a shot right off the whistle. Hardy trick knee. Mendez trying to cut across. Hardy looking to roll him through. Mendez turns back the other way, and Hardy is going to hang on with riding time for the win. Wow. Both returning national finalists, then eliminated in the semifinals.
If I remember right, Nebraska had a great Big Ten tournament last year, too, but then really did not do well at all at the Nationals.
Yeah. Keeter, a 3-1 lead, now 4-1 as he gets the escape to start the third period. He's got 2:15 of riding time. 149 semifinals coming out. Mat number 1, Van Ness of Penn State taking on Webster of Illinois. Kyle Parko for the Hawkeyes taking on Ridge Lovett of Nebraska. These guys have wrestled 3 times before. Last year it was 4-3 and 3-1 when Parko was at Arizona State. This year in the duel it was 3-2 in favor of Parko. Still keeping an eye on Keeter over there on mat number 3.
Huge matchup here between Parko and Lovett. Lovett of Nebraska. Nebraska ahead by 18 points right now in the team race.
And I don't think that includes Hardy's win right there.
Jeez. Nebraska's just pulling away big time from us. I don't know if there's even catch Nebraska in the team race for second place now.
Keeter got an escape, or got a takedown, gives the escape, makes it 7-2 with 45 seconds left. Looks for that high crotch, but can't get to the leg.
Love it in on a shot on Parco. Ways away. He's pretty extended right now. He's trying to suck Parco in, though. Parco breaks the grip. Parco tries to reshoot, and he can't get in. 20 seconds left to go. Ben Keeter up 7-2 right now.
Nadia with an underhook. We tried to duck under him. Could not get there. Time will run out. Keeter will get the win by a score of 8-2. So he will move on. Keeter will wrestle the loser of Steveson and Feldman tomorrow morning.
So Feldman.
Winner will move on for third. Losers will wrestle for fifth. No score in either 149 wrestleback or quarter semifinal. Jeez, can't even think of the words right now.
Kelsey just got a takedown over Mir, and then got a 2-point gut too. So she takes a 5-0 lead with 26 seconds left to go in the first period.
Another shot here by Lovett against Parco. Gets us draped up over the back. Parco locked around the leg. Lovett trying to dump down. Parco trying to turn back into him. Still has the leg. Lovett goes cross-face. Parco trying to hit back. There is the takedown and near falls.
No near falls there.
No near falls, but then the
down.
escape. So 3-1 Lovett.
Coming
Lovett
right back at us.
Yeah.
Parco reaches in way out of position there.
And gets taken to his back again.
This time there's near falls. Great wrestling by Lovett right there. Period ends. Really honestly saved Parco there, possibly from getting pinned.
10-1.
Jeez.
We've scored 10 points in 3 matches against him, and now we're down 10-1.
Well, those near fall points and takedowns, they add up quick, those points. So that can come back around, too.
Lovett to his feet. Parco picks him back up. Lovett tries to roll. We stop him. Now look for a tilt. Got a 1 count and rolled all the way through. Parco grabbing that near wrist on the left side. Lovett works up to his feet. Gets the hand control and escape. So 11-1 now. Lovett leads Parco.
Parco's going to have to work something big here. I love it. It's kind of hanging out on the edge now with that 11-1 lead. We can't allow that to happen. And we're down by 10 points. So we got to go now.
Trying to work that 2-on-1. Inside trip. Throwing that underhook on the right side. Go over under now. 50 seconds to go, second period. Parco trails 11-1. Lovett in on another shot. Gets us draped up over again. He's doing a great job when he gets us draped up. He then tries to adjust and dumps us back down rather than just hanging out in that position. Now there's neutral danger. So Parco just has to bail out. Makes it 14-1 now. Manning has got his boys going today.
Well, he did last year here at the Big Ten tournament too. Big time. And they just got so much momentum going on right now on their team. And it's contagious. Van Ness only leading Webster right now, 1-0 going into the third period. Webster of Illinois starting down.
Parko to his feet, gets put back down. Now Lovett throwing leg in.
This is where Parko really struggles, and Lovett is really good. Parko struggles on that bottom, and Lovett is tough on top.
14-1 as we go to the third period. Parko's going to go neutral.
Well, Parko is a Greco-Roman national champion. We just need to see if we can use some of that in our favor here in the third period. So that's basically what's going to come down to, is something feet to back. Webster tied that up 1-1. Now he's in on a shot on Van Ness.
That's the great thing about this tournament, is there is so many good wrestlers. You never know how these matches are going to turn out. Parko coming across, trying to force something. Lovett tries dropping in on a shot on him. Circle back towards the center, 1:10 to go. 14-1 is the lead for Lovett of Nebraska over Iowa's Kyle Parko. There's a stall call on Lovett. Parko hasn't even really been able to set anything up. Leg attacks or Greco feet to back. Webster was in deep again on Van Ness. Van Ness scrambles out of it, though.
Parko's just struggling to get anything going against Lovett because Lovett's right on the edge. Webster in again deep on Van Ness again and can't finish. And
there he
does that time. Wow. This whole place loves this. Is that OT? No, it's right at the end of the period.
End of the period.
Wow, so Penn State loses in the semis at 41 and 49. Where did Webster come from? The number 5 seed.
Parko got a stall point, otherwise he will lose by major decision 14-2. So Lovett will move on. Parko will drop down. Parko will take on Dylan D'Amelio of Ohio State tomorrow. How did that turn out with Mir and
Kelty won, yeah, handily. Last I saw it was 7-2, and she was in on another shot. I don't know if she finished or not.
Let's see. 7-2 was the final. So now it's 190.5 to 181. North Central only has maybe one left, so that might secure it.
I think it does.
We're going to step out right now. We'll take timeout. We will be back with more from Evanston, the 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Coralville City Administrator Kelly Hayworth reminding you to shop and eat locally. Now, your favorite Coralville businesses offer more options for finding what you want for your home and family. Local restaurants, bakeries, and breweries have perfected carryout and delivery. Coralville shops continue excelling in personalized service. They take pride in helping you find the perfect item or gift for any occasion. Thank you for infusing Coralville with your shopping and dining dollars.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's gonna love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter, Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
Did you know that virtual dolphins could be the key to managing stress? Or that electronic music could save the world from malaria? Believe it or not, it is all true. And you can hear these stories plus many more all this week on Part-Time Genius as we count down the 25 greatest science ideas of the past 25 years. It's a week full of fact-packed episodes you will not want to miss.
NASA scientists have already fast-tracked another important use for black fungus, protecting astronauts from cosmic radiation.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Part-Time Genius, and listen now.
Now back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
We move to the 157-pound semifinals. The 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships. Casack of Penn State, the 2 seed. In on a shot against Antrell Taylor of Nebraska. Nebraska has taken the lead in the team score, 112.5 to 104.5. Hawks in third with 82.5, just 1 point ahead of Illinois. There is Casack does get the takedown. The other 157 semifinal, the 8 seed Cannon of Ohio State against the 5 seed Askey of Minnesota. Askey knocked Ja'Cory Teamer down into the consolation round with a 4-1 sudden victory win in the quarterfinals. The Hawks have lost Cruz and Schriever from the tournament. Cruz will wrestle tomorrow. There's Casack in on a shot as Taylor falls into the head table. Stop the action before anything else happens other than a few water bottles knocked over. Got to get the clock reset because I think somebody bumped that too. Cruz losing 10-5 to the 11 seed Weand of Michigan State. Schriever losing 8-3 to the 5 seed Limley of Michigan. Teamer wins his round of 12 matchup 20-8 over Kraser of Illinois. Gabe Arnold wins his 10-1 over Halverson of Northwestern. Ben Keeter wins his 5-1 over Bullock. Drake Ayala picks up the 8-2 win in the semifinals over Shaver of Rutgers. Kyle Parko losing his match 14-2 to Ridge Lovett. Ja'Cory Teamer in his consolation quarterfinal losing 2-1 in sudden victory. He had to take injury time after he got poked in the eye and was unable to ride Miller out for the last minute as Casack puts Taylor to his back and gets the fall.
That happened fast. Boy,
Casack got tired of seeing his teammates lose, so he came out and put the hammer down.
And not only the way that he did it, man, he just got that takedown immediately and then just sucked him back hard and put him away. I mean, it was fast and hard, and he had authority in that.
So Teamer will wrestle for 7th tomorrow. Gabe Arnold winning by injury default. So a couple of bonus points there for the Hawkeyes. And so he will wrestle in the morning to see if he goes for 3rd or 5th. And Ben Keeter will do the same as he picks up an 8-2 win over Venadia of Michigan State. 3-0 at the end of one over there for Askey over Cannon. Looking for a place to spend your next lunch break? Come enjoy Watermill Kitchen and Bar's delicious weekday lunch specials featuring a pick 2 for $12. Select from refreshing salads, flavorful sandwiches, or comforting soups to build a healthy and quick lunch, all for a great deal. Check it out at Watermill Kitchen and Bar every weekday from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. Also, as the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting. Because game days are built for the Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular built for us. Caliendo, Kennedy, and Buchanan yet to wrestle in the semifinals. There's Cannon, gets a takedown against Askey. Gives him a 4-3 lead. I'm trying to remember if Cannon wrestled in the duel against us. No, Sasso wrestled. That's what I was. Sasso must have been too banged up to go in the postseason. So 4-3 is the lead for Cannon over there. To be a good decision by Tom Ryan thus far, as he's gone from the 9 seed on the cusp of the Big Ten Finals.
Kennedy blades up now, scores a 2-point takedown right away.
She's wrestling McKendree, right? A girl from McKendree.
Yes.
Askey chooses neutral in the third period, trailing 4-3 against Cannon of Ohio State. Askey from Minnesota. And there's Cannon in on a shot and finishes for 3 more. So that's going to give him a 7-3 lead. Wrestling 9th place brackets over on mats 3 and 4. Looks like Cannon going to ride Askey for a while here. So Cannon, the 8 seed, looks like he's going to be making his way into the finals. Let's see here. Blades up 5-0 now. Now 8-0. Finals at the Big 12s are set. Spratley, the 4 seed, against the 3 seed Strickenberger. Strickenberger pinned the number 2 seed Steve O'Poulin, Northern Colorado. At 133, the 5 seed Berwick take on the 2 seed Serrano of Northern Colorado. Tegan Jamison, sudden victory, 13-6. He got a 7-point move against the top seed Alvarez of Northern Colorado. So defending national champion 2 years ago, took last year off. Alvarez knocked out in the semifinals by Tegan Jamison. Jamison will take on Happel, Cale Happel of UNI. Real Buto of UNI against Pinheiro Johnson at 149. Siebrecht, we mentioned that earlier, from South Dakota State, majored Cody Chittum. He'll take on the 6th seed Vinny Zerbin of Northern Colorado. Underway here, though, at the Big Ten's 165 pounds. Mikey Caliendo for the Hawkeyes on mat number 2. He's taking on the number 6 seed Brandon Scholes of Illinois. 20-4 was the score in the dual meet. And look at that. Messenbrink gets taken down.
That's first time all year.
Montanona has wrestled 2 minutes this tournament with 2 falls. And he comes out and takes Messenbrink down. There's a takedown by Caliendo at the same time. Tried coming out looking for a neck wrench for near falls, but couldn't get it. Gives escape. Shot by Scholes, but not anywhere close to getting fully in.
Come on, Caliendo.
He's going for a duck, but Scholes keeps the arms down. They're Messenbrink in on a shot. Caliendo tries popping the elbow, but Scholes throws that leg out of the way.
Caliendo continues to keep trying to get through Scholes, but Scholes keeps stepping out of it.
Blades get the tech.
Yeah, fast. It's going to be another national championship for the Iowa women's wrestling program, right, in Coralville at the Extreme Arena in their backyard, so awesome for them. They still have some matches coming up yet.
Caliendo, minute to go, hits that duck, gets a stall call, and gets around behind for the 3.
Great job, Caliendo. Great job.
Gives him a 6-1 lead now. Scramble over there between Messenbrink and Montonia.
Illinois' Braden Scholes on mat 2 is a redshirt freshman. He was a 4-time Wisconsin state champ.
Caliendo gives the escape. 27 seconds left. So 6-2 is the lead now for Caliendo. Messenbrink keeps working and gets to the takedown. There's a shot by Scholes, grabbed our ankle, but Caliendo kicks out. Period will come to an end. Mikey on top, 6-2.
On deck on mat 3 at 157 pounds, and a 9th place consolation from Michigan State, Braden Stalkenberg from Illinois, Jason Kreiser here on deck, mat 3.
Messenbrink leads 4-3 at the end of, well, there's 29 seconds left to go here, I guess, in the first period of that match over there.
Caliendo starts down to begin the second period. Hand control, escape, keeps his hands on Scholes as he squares up. Scholes dives in on a shot. Gets to our ankle. Caliendo reaches back, trying to trip him up.
Nice. See how Caliendo's pressuring in, like pressuring right back into him? I love seeing that.
Scholes trying to get head to the outside. We roll him all the way through, get him flattened onto the belly.
Uh-oh. Messenbrink just got called for potentially dangerous there, and they didn't think that was potentially dangerous at all.
Back to action here for Caliendo. Minute 20 to go, second period, leading 7-2. 35 seconds built towards his riding time. Hits that boot scoot again and takes him down for another 3.
Man, Caliendo is looking good.
Deep waist on the right side. Trying to decide what he wants to do with the left arm. Scholes builds his base up. Now Mikey readjusts a little bit.
Where did Illinois come from in this tournament? My Lord.
They're a point behind the Hawkeyes.
Not for long, not after this Caliendo match.
Mikey lets him out for the escape. He's got his riding time up over a minute. Caliendo leads 10-3 with 30 seconds to go. Second period. 5-3 is the lead in the second period for Messenbrink. Now another takedown for Messenbrink makes it 8-3.
That was pretty slick. Caliendo, though, feeling it. He's just the way that he moves. He's not tired at all either. Not even remotely winded. Just because he stays in such good position. Doesn't find himself out of position, really struggling and having to burn a lot of energy.
Another takedown. Scholes starts down to begin the third period. Caliendo comes around front, lets him out for the escape. 10-4.
1:15 riding time for Caliendo, and Scholes.
Cradle locked in.
That's going to pin him right here.
Run him up over.
Come on, let's put him away.
Trying to settle in right on the edge. Allowed him to scoot just a little bit, trying to keep that toe in. And now he's about ready to get reversed to his back, but he rolls all the way through. And then there's the one escape. So 13-4. 13-5 with now. He had that cradle, but Scholes was able to sit on his butt. He just couldn't quite get the hip down. There's a shot by Scholes. We reshoot. Get her in that Merkle for the 3. 16-5. Cuts him 16-6.
Snap here.
Little snap by Caliendo, more just a clear. 40 seconds left. Takes that shot, gets to the leg. Trying to elevate it. Scholes trying to dive over us. We switch off to the double and get the 3.
19-6 now.
Cut him. 19-7.
23 seconds. Duck.
That duck
nice.
Gets around behind and
That's
takes
it.
him down for 3.
Great job, Caliendo. Great job.
22-7 Tech fall. He will wrestle for a Big Ten championship. And it looks like it will be against Messenbrink again. Messenbrink leading 14-6. Got taken down for the first time this season in the first, but then has just been methodical, building that lead back up. Scholes goes there. Montanuna goes there. Welker wrestling now.
Yeah, she's up 8-0. It's over.
2.
Should be over. Yeah, that's it. She teched her in 57 seconds. She got the first period teched. That beat Blades' tech.
Messenbrink 18-7 inside of a minute to go. Now 21-7. Intentionally releases Montanuna. Montanuna came out fast, but gets called for stalling for backing out. 22-8. And a nice double leg for Messenbrink. Finishes it. So it will be Caliendo and Messenbrink. $174 coming out. Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes will be on mat number 1, taking on Levi Haynes, the number 1 seed from Penn State. The number 3 seed Pinto of Nebraska will take on the 7 seed Bronigal of Illinois. Hawkeye fans, a Luka Garza meet and greet in Minnesota, plus VIP game tickets to the Timberwolves versus the Phoenix Suns could be yours when you enter non-winning Feeling Lucky scratch tickets into your Iowa Lottery VIP club account. Simply visit ialottery.com/VIP for details and play today. Not sure what the TV break is, if they're doing a full break or if it's just a little bit for Shane Sparks to get some words in.
This is a big match right here for Patrick Kennedy. He wrestled Levi Haynes really well the first probably 5 minutes of the match out in State College, but then that third period just kind of started getting tired and fell apart a little bit, and Levi Haynes really started being aggressive and getting the best of him in that third period. See if we can keep up a full 7 minutes here. What was the final out there?
10-3. Looks like it will be a little bit longer break, but we'll still keep it here. Oh, we're ready to get going. Good thing I kept it here.
All right, Patrick.
J.C. Fuller coming out now for the Iowa women.
Pinto and Bronigal, the other semifinal at 174.
Hawkeye women up by 20 points now on North Central, 201 to 181. McKendree has not won a match tonight.
Well, it's over. The women have definitely clinched that, another national championship for them. It's awesome that they have an opportunity to do it right in their backyard. We don't know what's going to happen next year with that women's tournament. Now that it's going to be, it is sanctioned with the NCAA, and the NCAA is going to be in charge of putting on the tournament and where and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully they're there and they take a look at the arena and what Coralville has to bring, and they make that the home of the women's NCAA championships every year. But we'll see.
Whistle sounds. We are underway.
It's doing a lot of hard hand fighting between Patrick Kennedy and Levi Haynes right now.
Patrick underhook, but Haynes drops underneath of that to a leg. Kennedy trying to throw that whizzer in. Haynes coming up over the waist, trying to drive across, gets the other ankle for three. Kennedy to his feet. Haynes
nice job by
up,
Kennedy,
back
though.
Down.
As he slammed us back down to the mat, we brought our knees underneath us, and there's a suck-back attempt by Levi Haynes. Patrick up to his feet, trying to get hand control, gets it, 1 point escape.
3-1 is the lead for Haynes. Penn State has jumped back into the lead with 122. Nebraska 112.5, Iowa 91. Kennedy a front headlock. Down on his knees, but unable to pull Haynes down. Now he does. Fighting for that inside collar position. Sweep attempt there by Haynes. Patrick gets the legs back, though.
Patrick's got to find a way to get to the legs of Levi. I don't think he's taken him down yet at all. He's got to find a way to get to there. Levi's hard, though, because he does such a good job. It's just perpetual motion all the time.
I'm trying to remember who Haynes lost to. He's got one loss on the year. I remember who that was to. .40 seconds to go, first period. Kennedy trailing Haynes by a score of 3-1. Pinto leads Bronigal 3-1 in the other match. 15 on the clock now for Patrick. And it looks like this first period will end that way. Kennedy trailing by a score of 3-1. Bronigal in on a shot on Pinto. Scrambling around. Bronigal coming around, almost ready to get a takedown. Now over to his back.
Oh, man.
Now Pinto hips into him, almost steps over. And now Bronigal gets the takedown.
Right at the end of the first period, too. 4-3 now in favor of Bronigal. Levi Haynes chooses down to start the second period. Kennedy trying to ride him here, tough. Levi up to his feet, gets out for a one-point escape as they go out of bounds. Back up on their feet. 4-1 lead right now for Levi Haynes over Patrick Kennedy. Patrick, again, we need to find a way to get to his legs. Patrick does a good job. He's a strong kid. He stays in fairly good position. There's a shot by Levi, and he shoots from a long ways away, and he's completely extended flat on his belly. But look at him just get his knees underneath.
We try to flatten him down, and he just sucks it, gets his hips right back up.
Literally, Levi was flat on his belly, arms completely extended out, and somehow he just gets his knees back up underneath us, pulls us in, sucks us in, and then takes us down. And you know how hard that is to do when you are completely flat on your belly?
There's the escape for Kennedy right as they go to the edge. 7-2 now. Bronigal gets another takedown on Pinto, and he's getting near fall. Nope, only a one count. So he leads 7-4 in the second period.
Patrick's starting to get a little bit more offensive here. And there's another shot by Levi.
Kennedy gets his legs back. Kennedy hand fighting with Haynes.
Again, we just need to try and find a way to get to the legs. We have not even touched his legs yet. I don't know if we've even fired a shot, really. There's a shot right there.
Touched it, but couldn't get the second hand there. Second period comes to an end. 7-2 now is the lead.
Patrick's choice is going to choose down.
Bronigal almost got near falls and then just got reversed by Pinto. Kennedy into a sit out, trying to scoot those hips. Haynes trying to suck him back. Patrick to his feet, squares
nice
and gets
job.
the escape.
That's great wrestling by Patrick right there, getting out.
7-3, 33 seconds riding time for Haynes. So Patrick's done a good job not staying underneath him.
Yeah, really good job. And he's working hard, and Levi hasn't been letting him go either. He was wanting to ride us there for sure, hard, and Patrick had no part of it. Did a great job of getting hand control. Now we just need to find a way to get to his legs.
Bronigal leads 7-6 going to the third period, and Bronigal's choice, he goes down. There's a shot by Kennedy, but Haynes able to keep the legs back.
Another shot by Kennedy, hitting some sweeps. 1 minute to go in the match.
Kennedy down 7-3.
Kennedy working hard. He's trying hard. There's no tiredness in him at all right now. He's just working hard, trying to find a way to get through the hands and arms and head defense of Levi. Just can't do it. I think that's where you got to stick to your snaps. Really heavy hands.
Angel Rivera stops things for locked fingers. Bronigal in on another shot on Pinto. Pinto scrambling. Now he's about ready to take Bronigal down. Ten seconds left over there for Kennedy. Another shot by Haynes, trying to roll him through here. And we give up the takedown right at the end.
That makes it 10-3.
Final score. Same score it was in Happy Valley.
Yeah, but that was a much better match. That was a better match for Patrick.
Kennedy, I think, will be taking on Harchla. Yes, Hartzler won 8-2. So that is who Patrick will wrestle. We're going to step out. We will take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Evanston after this. You're listening to the 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could chomp your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Woo-hoo! Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Entrance rules at iLottery.com/VIP.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bump's Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bump's is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bump's and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bump's Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa Wrestling.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Your financial future in focus. It's Premier Investments of Iowa here on AM 800 KXIC Sunday between 8:30 and 9. Join the crew from Premier Investments of Iowa 8:30 to 9 Sunday on AM 800 KXIC.
It's cornhole. It's called bags. Cornhole. Bags.
Whatever you call it, the best cornhole or bags boards are made of fiberglass and are virtually indestructible. The only place to get them is at Roberts Fiberglass right here in eastern Iowa. That's right. If you love playing bags, or if you have a friend or family member who loves cornhole, or whatever you call it, you can get them custom made locally. Check them out at robertsfiberglass.net. Weatherproof fiberglass boards. All orders come with a tournament-style set of bags. Go to robertsfiberglass.net.
At MGSI, we enhance your home and business with expert glass panel replacements and door or window hardware upgrades. Say goodbye to foggy broken glass and outdated hardware. Our services are cost-effective, less disruptive, and eco-friendly. Enjoy improved security, functionality, and energy efficiency with replacements completed in half a day. For top-notch glazing services in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and eastern Iowa, call 319-351-2261 or visit mgsiglass.com. MGSI, where quality meets innovation in every glass solution.
Did you know that virtual dolphins could be the key to managing stress? Or that electronic music could save the world from malaria? Believe it or not, it is all true. And you can hear these stories plus many more all this week on Part-Time Genius as we count down the 25 greatest science ideas of the past 25 years. It's a week full of fact-packed episodes you will not want to miss.
NASA scientists have already fast-tracked another important use for black fungus, protecting astronauts from cosmic radiation.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Part-Time Genius, and listen now.
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Welcome back to the Big Ten Championships. Long review and discussion down here on mat number 2. Right now, Bronigal of Illinois leads Pinto of Nebraska 8-6. I didn't see the exact scenario, Mark, but it looked like there was a situation on the edge of the mat, and I don't know if the referees stopped it for a stalemate, and as they were blowing the whistle, Pinto was able to adjust his position and looked like he would have gotten a takedown. So now they're trying to determine, they called Haggerty down, they're trying to figure out what's the situation? Can they challenge this? Can they review this?
Right.
Is it an inadvertent whistle?
That's interesting. It's always something. You just never know. Like,
so, as it stands,
8-6 Bronigal.
Bronigal leads 8-6.
50 seconds left to go in the match. Both they're in the neutral position.
Into the 3-seed Bronigal, the 7-seed, knocked off the 2-seed Hartzla earlier. £74 semifinal. Winner will take on Haynes of Penn State, who defeated Iowa's Patrick Kennedy 10-3. Bronigal in a spot right now where he can just stay in good, solid position.
15 seconds remaining.
Pinto trying to throw an underhook by, gets to the legs. Bronigal squares up with him, though. Pinto comes across again. They go out of bounds. Stall call on Bronigal for backing out. 6 seconds left. Bronigal's just going to dance away. Pinto gets to the leg, takes him down.
No, that was not a takedown.
They said time and run out.
Time was out. There's not a takedown. That was so close, though.
They're going to look at it to make sure.
Wow. That's why you never give up.
420 seconds.
Naomi Simon came back and got third.
Yeah. Yeah, the Hawkeye women, Murphy got third, Diaz got fourth. Bayless got fourth, Gonzalez got fifth. Brianna Gonzalez got fifth. Lang got seventh. Patnode got sixth. Estrella, Laramendi, and Simon all got third, and then White got fourth. And then we won 3 out of 4. Did Feller end up losing that?
Yeah.
She was down 4-0,
yeah,
so we
won
lost 3 out of our 4.
6-0.
So yet another review. Nebraska coaches were hot after the last situation.
3 takedown.
They give 3 takedown. Now
so what
Illinois
they're
going to challenge.
So they're going to challenge it and go to the non. So these guys reviewed it themselves. Now they're sending it up to the booth.
Poeta not happy.
Neither is Hunter. Jeremy Hunter.
Jeremy Hunter, yeah. I wish we could see the clock. That's close. His butt hit, and then he reached back.
But you can't see the clock. You can't see the clock, though.
They confirm 3. So Pinto somehow finds a way to win. So Bronigal will drop down to the consolations as well. Hy-Vee is the official grocery partner of Iowa Hawkeyes Wrestling. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Poeta and Hunter both still in Sorochinsky's ear. Partially because they get to sit right there because they got Edmund Ruth coming out. Ruth, the 6th seed, taking on the 2 seed Maxinelli from Minnesota. Carter Starachi, the top seed, taking on Jackson Smith of Maryland. Smith knocked Gabe Arnold out of the championship side. We'll keep an eye on these, but we're going to catch up on a couple of commercials. We'll be back with more from Evanston right after this. You're listening to the 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, get ready for the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Eddie and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Iowa Hawkeyes all season long. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Fran McCaffrey. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Whether you're traveling for business, pleasure, sports, or with one of our guided tours, our team of travel experts at Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited will ensure you have a memorable, worry-free experience. Let our professional travel advisors with extensive travel experience and destination knowledge handle your every travel need. Family-owned and operated, Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited has been serving the Hawkeye community for many years, receiving the Agency of Choice Award several times. Make your travels easy with Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com.
Your financial future in focus. It's Premier Investments of Iowa here on AM 800 KXIC Sunday between 8:30 and 9. Join the crew from Premier Investments of Iowa 8:30 to 9 Sunday on AM 800 KXIC.
Transform your bathroom with Zentex Remodeling Group, your local exclusive Kohler shower and walk-in tub dealer in Iowa. Family owned for over 21 years. We specialize in one-day installations. Get $1,750 off your project or no interest for 18 months. Mention this radio ad for no payments for 18 months. Visit ZINTEX.com/radio or call 855-ZINTEX1. Terms and conditions apply. Financing subject to credit approval.
Did you know that virtual dolphins could be the key to managing stress? Or that electronic music could save the world from malaria? Believe it or not, it is all true. And you can hear these stories plus many more all this week on Part-Time Genius as we count down the 25 greatest science ideas of the past 25 years. It's a week full of fact-packed episodes you will not want to miss.
NASA scientists have already fast-tracked another important use for black fungus, protecting astronauts from cosmic radiation.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Part-Time Genius, and listen now.
Febreze. It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Final few matches of the semifinal round here at this year's Big Ten Championships. Mat number 2, Max McAnally of Minnesota, a 7-2 lead, plus he has riding time against Edmund Ruth of Illinois. Starachi, a 1-0 lead over Smith of Maryland. He's been in a couple of times, but just has not been able to finish a shot. Kind of like Gabe Arnold has had issues with. There he finally just got physical with it. Pulled him in and finished it.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there. That's exactly how you do it. You just get ornery and mean with it. You pull that foot in. You just won't take no for an answer.
Updated team scores. I think Nebraska lost a point after that Pinto match or during that Pinto match. Because up on the board it says 119, but on track it says 118. But Penn State has 129. Nebraska 118.5. The Hawks have 91. Illinois with 81.5, and then Ohio State was 76. Minnesota 72.5, and then it starts to drop off drastically from there. So I'm sure mathematically it's possible for us to maybe catch Nebraska, but it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it ain't going to happen. What's Teamer's situation now?
He's wrestling for 7th. He qualifies because they take the top 8. So Teamer will be taking on Saudate of Michigan, formerly of Michigan State. He's the number 9 seed.
Heading into period number 3 on mat number 2. 7-2 in favor of Max McAnally.
Updated team scores from the Big 12 championships. Oklahoma State 137.5. Northern Iowa 120.5. South Dakota State 87.5. Iowa State 84. So the Jackrabbits having themselves a good tournament.
One escape, Jackson Smith.
Smith trails 4-1, plus he's got riding time against him against Starachi in the third period. McAnally leads Ruth 7-3 in the third period. Stall call on Smith backing out, so that'll make it 5-1 now in favor of Starachi.
1 minute remaining in period number 3 on mat number 2. Riding time.
Well, Smith's coming at Strachey, but he had nothing for him there. Just got taken down.
Be curious to see this McAnally. He's undefeated in his career. He hasn't lost last year as a redshirt or this year. Redshirt freshman taking on the 4-time NCAA champion. Ruth, the defending champion at 174, just gets taken down again. Nice quick shot by McAnally. That'll make it 10-3 about, well, it will be a major if he rides him out here. And he will, so McAnally will win by major decision. That'll move Minnesota up ahead of Ohio State in the team standings. Starachi is going to get the win. 30 seconds left. He leads 9-2. So Gabe Arnold will wrestle Edmund Ruth tomorrow morning in the consolation semifinals. Winners wrestle for third, losers wrestle for fifth.
Strachey up 11-2 now over Smith.
Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store located on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids, or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com.
You're going to have the Iowa Women's National Championship shirts online right now, actually. Should be up by now. So you can go online and purchase those shirts, and they'll be done next week and shipping out. If they're not up online right this second, they will be here shortly. I know Stacy, my store manager, is working on it as we speak. It's awesome for the Iowa women's team to get another national championship. The shirts are front and back. They're white and say back-to-back on the back.
197-pound semifinals. Stephen Buchanan for the Hawkeyes will be taking on Zach Bronigal, the number 5 seed from Illinois, and then Jacob Cardenas of Michigan will take on the 2 seed Josh Barr of Penn State. We will have those when we come back. It looks like wrestlers putting their shirts on, so they're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll take a short one as well. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hey Hawk fans, ready to elevate your game day experience? Introducing Daydreamer Cannabis Infused Beverages. Made locally in North Liberty, Iowa, Daydreamer is your all-natural, low-calorie lifestyle beverage made with real fruit. It's light, healthy, and alcohol-free. Just what you need to keep you relaxed when the game heats up. So grab yourself a Daydreamer. Sip local and dream big. As always, enjoy responsibly. Visit us online at enjoydaydreamer.com.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Hey there, sports fans. Whether you're traveling for business, pleasure, sport.
Welcome back to the Big Ten Wrestling Championships. 197 pounds underway. Barr and Cardenas on mat 2. Buchanan for the Hawkeyes. And Bronigal for Illinois on mat number 1. 13-2 was the final score in the dual meet. Buchanan with the win.
What was that final?
13-2.
Bronigal are having a pretty good tournament.
Yeah.
Barr down in front of us for Penn State. Somebody's got a bloody nose. Bronigal. Injury time for Blood right now. I think Bronigal has a cut right on the side of his eye, actually.
Get that cleared up. Back at it. Cannon needed takedown and near falls in the final 15 seconds to get a major decision in his quarterfinal matchup. See if he can finish a little bit more. He's usually so good at it and just couldn't finish against Schumott from Ohio State. Penn State 137, Nebraska 118.5. And then the Hawks with 91.
Wow, look at that snap by Bronigal.
Yeah.
Buchanan has just been a breath of fresh air to the wrestling program this year. Just so consistent. Nice shot right there. Elevates Bronigal, draped over the back of him.
Bronigal has our leg.
20 seconds to go here in the first period. He's got to score this. Not a whole lot of time here.
Trying to turn back the other way, looking to stack him up. Neutral danger. Now Bronigal comes out into a seatbelt, and we've got a whizzer thrown in. And the period will come to an end with no score.
Hill did not finish it.
Bronigal's choice, he'll defer. Buchanan will start down. Looks like a false start there. It didn't look like Bronigal even touched our elbow, but Buchanan up to his feet. Bronigal trying to lock around the waist, but we square up, get the escape. Buchanan leads 1-0. Minute 45 to go, second period. Another big snap by Bronigal. It's kind of the feel I get when you see him and his brother. They seem like brawlers. They're just going to stand in there. They want to go toe-to-toe. Just make it a fight.
Yeah, they are. They're physical, they're stubborn, they stay in good position, they're good scramblers.
Minute to go, second period. Buchanan leading 1-0. Back towards the center. It's a lot of hand fighting here between these two. 1-0 is the lead for Barr as we go to the third period on mat number 2.
Josh Barr leads 1-0.
Not a lot of action here, just a lot of hand fighting. And it looks like it will be a 1-0 lead as we go to the third period in favor of Buchanan. Now, if you're Bronigal, do you go underneath? He is.
It's gutsy, but if he wants to win, that's probably a good way to do it.
He hops up into a tripod. Buchanan chopping that right arm, gets him back down to his base. Trying to work a wrist. Hasn't been able to flatten him down. Tried getting that wrist trapped underneath. Now Bronigal up to his feet. We trip him back down. Bronigal back up into a tripod. Work up to our feet again. Trip him back down once more. 30 seconds and counting of riding time for Buchanan. There's Bronigal, nice hip heist. Scoots the hips out, but we're able to get back over the legs.
Currently wrestling on mat number 3 for the Wildcats, 285 pounds. Dirk Morley, his opponent from Wisconsin, Gannon Rosenfeld.
36 seconds towards riding time with 1:14 to go for Buchanan, leading 1-0. Bronigal to his feet. We pick him up, put him back down.
Good job, Buchanan. Good
Switch,
control.
we take him to his back.
Oh,
Got a 2 count,
Did
I
he
think.
get a 2?
He got a 2 count. So that'll make it 3-0. About ready to get his riding time as well.
Nice
Chops
job.
that
He's just so tough on top. This looks like it's going to go OT between Barr and who's that he's wrestling? Cardenas. Iowans wrestling program just collecting all their hardware and out on the mat, all wearing their matching national championship shirts. They look like they're having a lot of fun dancing on the mat in a big circle.
It is going sudden victory between Barr and Cardenas. Stephen Buchanan putting on a good, tough ride here. With the .4 riding time, he is going to win by a score of 4-0, and he will get to wrestle for a Big Ten championship.
Good job, Buchanan.
I don't remember what the score was between
That's
Barr
a big
and
deal
Cardenas.
for him, coming into the Big Ten conference and winning a Big Ten title. Now we just got to give him an NCAA title.
Referee cautions for hands to the face. My daughter is like you, Mark. Just random. Hey, what was that score? You should remember it right off the top of your head, right? Cardenas in on a shot on Barr, elevates it. Barr trying to somersault through, missed, and Cardenas gets the takedown.
So Buchanan will wrestle Cardenas from Michigan in the finals of the Big Ten championship tomorrow.
Down to the final matches of the night. We'll take one more timeout. We'll be back with the rest of the wrestling action. You're listening to the 2025 Big Ten Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Sports fans, hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bump's Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bump's is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bump's and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bump's Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could jump your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Woo-hoo! Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at iLottery.com/VIP.
Whether you're traveling for business, pleasure, sports, or with one of our guided tours, our team of travel experts at Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited will ensure you have a memorable, worry-free experience. Let our professional travel advisors with extensive travel experience and destination knowledge handle your every travel need. Family-owned and operated, Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited has been serving the Hawkeye community for many years, receiving the Agency of Choice Award several times. Make your travels easy with Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Fran McCaffrey. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Did you know that virtual dolphins could be the key to managing stress? Or that electronic music could save the world from malaria? Believe it or not, it is all true. And you can hear these stories plus many more all this week on Part-Time Genius as we count down the 25 greatest science ideas of the past 25 years. It's a week full of fact-packed episodes you will not want to miss.
NASA scientists have already fast-tracked another important use for black fungus, protecting astronauts from cosmic radiation.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Part-Time Genius, and listen now.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce! Spruce! Spruce!
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Now, back to University of Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
Welcome back to the Big Ten Championships. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside. Final 2 matches. Gable Steveson for Minnesota, taking on Feldman of Ohio State. He leads 3-1 at the end of the first. Kirkvliet of Penn State, a 4-1 lead in the second over Heinzelman of Michigan.
Pretty low scoring. I thought these would be higher scoring at the end of the first. They both scored takedowns right away out of the gate, but there's a nice shot by Kirkvliet. Holy smokes, that was a great shot right there. That's a sweep single right there. He moves so well for a big guy.
Yeah. Steveson and Feldman, they wrestled. This was the only match that Stevenson's wrestled this year that went the distance.
Gone the distance.
Was not a tech fall or a fall. And I think it was a 13-4 major.
Stevenson's a big dude and knows how to wrestle.
Main Street Sweets have been serving great ice cream and food in the heart of downtown West Branch for nearly 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com. I was just texting with Corey Sheets a little bit. He confirmed for me that the Hawkeye men tomorrow against Nebraska, it is win and you're in. So if they defeat Nebraska, based on all the tiebreakers, the Hawks would be into the Big Ten tournament. And then they would have to win 5 games in 5 days to make the NCAA tournament. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Heading into period number 3.
7-1, Kirkfleet leads going into the third period. Stevenson leads 8-1 with a minute to go in the second period. Well, Penn State 137. They'll add to that with Kirkfleet. Nebraska 118.5. The Hawks 98. Illinois currently 81.5 is 1 point ahead of Minnesota, but they will add to that with Stevenson as well. So it will be Penn State, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Illinois, your top 5. Hawks 20 points behind the Cornhuskers. We're going to need to win some tough matches tomorrow and pull some extra points out somewhere if we want to get up into that second place bout. I think a combination of a couple of things there, Mark, where credit Nebraska, they wrestled well, and we had several of those matches that were a little close that we couldn't pull out, or maybe we only won by 7 points. I don't think we had very many that were that close, but, just not finding those extra points here and there whenever we could.
Makes a big difference. I mean, a huge difference. And, even if we're up by 5 points now, that's just one takedown away from a major. It's why you want to go. You don't wrestle to win. You wrestle to score points, and then winning will take care of itself. And that's the best way that I can put it. You don't wrestle to win. You wrestle to score points, and then everything else will take care of itself. And sometimes we just get caught up in just trying to win the match. And the thing is that's what most important thing is. You got to win, but you're not going to better yourself by just trying to win. You're going to improve your wrestling skill sets by continually trying to score on the feet, continually try and work actual turns and try and turn someone over and pin them. You're going to get better by really working hard to come off the bottom and choosing down and work in that bottom position. All those things equals points on the scoreboard, but it also equals enhancing your wrestling abilities. And when you stand around and you just hang out and you just take the win, you're not improving your skill set. And that's what's frustrating and hard to watch sometimes. And, bonus points make it more fun for the fans and the crowd and for the team morale and get behind everybody, it builds excitement. Feldman in on a shot there. Wasn't on a shot on Gable. But Gable get his legs back and turn it into his own shot.
Kirkfleet won 9-1. Stevenson leading 14-3 now. Barb Reynolds just messaged me. We need to remind everyone, spring forward. We lose an hour of sleep tonight.
Great.
So
noon becomes 11.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not a 9 a.m. start. It's plenty of time to sleep in until, I sleep in until maybe 6 o'clock and then get up and get a workout in and eat some breakfast and still work our way over here. Kirkfleet wins 9-1, gets his major.
Puts Penn State up to 145. Stevenson with the major right now, so that would be 8 points. That would put them up just 9.5 points behind the Hawkeyes for third. I really thought that Ohio State was going to be a little bit higher. They're still hanging around right there. But
well, I thought Ohio State and Nebraska were going to be the teams that we compete with for second. Obviously, Nebraska is, but Ohio State's kind of fallen off. obviously, and Illinois is the one that's really had a good tournament. Feldman on another shot on Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson able to turn and kick out of it, though. I like the fact that Feldman is not taking a back seat at all whatsoever. I mean, they're coming in, and he's coming in and trying to attack and trying to score, trying to find a way to somehow take this beast of a man, an Olympic champion, and Gable Stevenson down.
With the .4 riding time, Stevenson is going to win that by a score of 15-4. It's going to wrap things up for this session. We'll be back on at noon. Set your clocks ahead. We'll have a lot of consolation stuff, and then get ready for the first, third, and fifth place matches at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. So coverage starts at noon. For Mark Ironside, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling has been brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with a Hy-Vee Perks membership. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Also brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, just minutes south of Iowa City. And by U.S. Bank, proud to sponsor the Iowa Hawkeyes. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.
My son